join me in welcoming Narendra and Vishal, and they are going to take us on all things Salesforce AI and AI agent.
Thanks, Anil. So, hello everyone. My name is Narendra Kumar Agarwal, and I am working as a Salesforce tech lead in Horizontal Digital. So, as you know, today we are going to learn Agentforce. So, first of all, my co-speaker Vishal Soni will just cover the brief about Agentforce, and then at the end, I will cover some, technical things about the Agentforce, and then we will see 3 demo of Agentforce. Okay. So, with that, over to you.
Hello and welcome to the Tech Brews and Consulting Views November 2024 edition. Myself, Vishal Soni, Associate Director of Data and AI Practice at Horizontal Digital, and with me, my friend Narendra Kumar Agarwal, as he already introduced, Salesforce Technical Lead. Imagine a world where customer service agents of an organization are handling a large number of queries of thousands of customers on daily basis, and they are doing so with a high speed, very high speed, utmost accuracy, and a big smile on their face for every single interaction at every point. Welcome to the world of Salesforce Agentforce, which helps amplify employee and customer experience. This is today's menu. Here we are going to cover what exactly Agentforce is and how is it different from Copilot. You must have already heard about that also. Then we will see what it is designed for and what it can do within the Salesforce ecosystem, as well as will it be able to do any actions beyond the Salesforce ecosystem, that is the other third-party data sources, by the help of Agentforce partner network. Then we will see what are the key skills required to work with Agentforce, along with the key components that make up Agentforce. We'll also include a lot of techie-becky stuff, like how it works and how it operates on the top of trust layer. And basis of the time, how much time permits us, we will also go with several demos. We have prepared several demos. We'll see how much we are able to cover. But before jumping into the core, let's talk about something context. How many of you have seen this or familiar with this? Very few. Yeah, this is a TV series called Small Wonder, American TV series, 1980s. This, in my memory, this was one of the first experiences where there was a robotics engineer who prepares a small robot and treats as his own daughter. So this was my first experience with AI posed as a humanoid. This is as old as I am, so I was expecting that not many people will know about it. But the next one, I am sure many people will know about this one. Everyone knows about it? Good. So what are common between these two things and any other humanoid robots that we already know? Any guesses? What are the common traits of such humanoids? There are a lot many things that I can actually count. These are all equipped with artificial intelligence. They are super intelligent, knowledgeable. They just read the books like anything in few seconds. They are super smart, multitasker, and most importantly, they can communicate in natural language. In the series of all these characters, there is we are presenting here another super character, which is Agentforce, which is also equipped with almost similar characteristics, except for being the human form. It is also knowledgeable. It is also equipped with artificial intelligence, and it can interact with you in natural language. So what exactly is Agentforce? Agentforce is an AI-powered ecosystem that is built using a lot of tools, techniques, guidelines, AI models, and a lot more things. This can be used to create or develop agents that will be able to handle your day-to-day tasks while you are communicating with them in natural language. These agents can handle automate complex tasks across several domains like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing, E-commerce, and so on. And they can do so without major or with minimal human interactions or no interactions at all. These are also equipped with tools, techniques, and guidelines that will help you define what exactly tasks it can do, as well as what it should not do. For example, if some customer or some hacker tries to get information out of it, like all the salary details or anyone's birthday, so those are private information, those should not be leaked. Those kind of configurations, those kind of checks are possible with Agentforce. It also provides super highly personalized, micro level personalized communication. While it is talking to any customer, any end user, it will know in and out about that. It will know all the LTVs, the lifetime purchases, since what time the customer is interacting, everything, and based on those interactions, it will prepare your answers for them. Okay, so let us understand how it works with the help of this simple scenario. Let us consider any e-commerce organization in which there are thousands of customers and they have a team of agents, human agents who are interacting with them. So suppose for any one day a customer comes and that customer wants to know the status of their order. Maybe it was delayed. So the way it will happen is first during the first interaction, maybe it will log a call, a telephone call or SMS or chat. At that moment, first of all, there will be a ticket entry in the service data. Ticket will be logged to a customer agent, and then he will start interacting with that person, asking him their personal details for the confirmation, and then it will ask what's the problem. From service data, it will start fetching the agent may need to jump into several other systems to track the details, to scan the data, what exactly was the reason for the delay, and act accordingly. Suppose they found the reason for the delay. Maybe there was some mistake in the address, or the telephone number was not correct, or maybe at the time of the delivery, that person was not available at home. So whatever be the reason, that needs to be communicated back to the customer. Before that, the agent will need to update the order data. Probably he will also need to enter some new details about the new delivery date, time, if there is any change in the address or phone number. Those all details need to be updated in the order data. Simultaneously, the agent would also want to update the CRM system for better future interactions. There will be some entries regarding this entire call. He might need to summarize the calls so that his manager can review. Those all interactions need to be, the relevant information needs to be communicated back to the customer as well. While all these is happening at the back end, there are several things operating like queries, API requests, flows. If you are in charge of developing such a system, you will need to take care of all these, and you know that it is a tedious job to make them work in synchronous fashion. Now, suppose this was just one customer, but in real scenario, for any organizations, there will be a list of thousands of customers interacting on daily basis. And instead of one agent, there can be a huge team of agents that are handling different kind of each of them are handling different kind of requests, one for sales, there will be entire team of sales agents, marketing agents, and so on. Instead of these limited data sets, there will be additional data sets that companies might be storing, like website, sales, marketing, e-commerce, and right now social media and unstructured data. There is a huge tandem of data sources that are into picture. So if you want to, there are some additional real world challenges that also comes into picture when you actually try to implement. For example, there will be, as I mentioned, various forms of data sources, unstructured data sources beyond Salesforce. Someone is using their own data lake, someone is using some prehistoric, some traditional way to store their data. Those all data needs to be considered as well. Then there are various channels that on which the communication is possible, like phone calls, chats, SMS. Someone may be meeting the agents in person, or emails and everything. Security and compliance is also a big issue. You need to make sure that the data that any customer is accessing is his or her own data, and he is not accessing any private data of any other customers. Those kind of challenges also need to be taken. In this, at the back end, all the systems that are operating will be these all entire juggernaut will be managed via several flows, co-pilots. We are talking within the Salesforce ecosystem. There will be several chunk of codes written, flows written to make all this possible. Till this all point, it's still manageable because things have been developed in this way, and these are working. So ideally, these should not be changed. People don't change it. They don't have a tendency to use the same system if it is working well. But so what if the customer says that I want to grow to the next level? What if they want to host a new event, say Halloween event or Thanksgiving or some Diwali offer? So for that, they will need to enhance or scale their entire system to some certain level, maybe for some short duration or maybe for a long duration. Those all need to happen while considering all these things. With that, it can very soon become a haphazard thing, and it will become complex to keep all the things in synchronization. To solve this problem, here comes our superhero, Agentforce, which acts as a bridge between the two worlds, the customer, a huge list of customers who are giving their request, versus the entire set of data that we are managing. The way Agentforce works is it can handle different queries in form of different agents. So we can have one single agent managing all the queries related to sales. Another agent could be managing all the cases. And this all can happen synchronously right from the beginning. As soon as one customer initiates a conversation via chat or SMS or phone call, an agent can handle that by understanding it from the natural language. The customer starts chatting in a natural language, agent will be able to understand that and make a guess that what exact requirement is. Then from there, it will be able to identify the right problem that customer is wanting to solve. It can scan the right data sources. It can jump into all the data sources, sales or marketing cloud or any other source. It can jump there. It can take necessary actions if there are some updates required. Those updates can be made. If there are some systems that needs to be accessed beyond Salesforce, those can happen. After the call is done, it can generate the summary of the entire conversation and feed it back to the manager. And whatever was the problem or the initial requirement for that customer, it can reach back to the customer within few seconds. And it can do so 24/7 for large number of customers. That is the power of Agentforce. In this, there are several layers of architecture that we will be talking. Firstly, we saw that it can access large number of data sources. Besides Salesforce data, it can also interact with the external data sources, structured and unstructured, and it will also allow you to bring your own data lake. Maybe it will be AWS or Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, Snowflake, all these are supported. On top, it also provides you ability to generate your own AI models. In Salesforce, we can develop our own AI models from scratch, maybe using CRM analytics or maybe using data cloud. If not, if you are already working on some AI model, it also allows you to bring your own model, which you are working on Google Vertex or AWS or Databricks. On top of that, it makes sure that the information remains secure via the trust layer, which we are going to see in detail very soon. AI tools and builders, it provides a list of tools that can be used, like prompt builder, agent builder, which we will also see in the demo. Right now, Agentforce is already only shown as one single layer, but it has capability to interact across all the layers, right from the bottom till the top. So it acts as an adhesive that binds the entire stack together and delivers the outcome within few seconds. So now let's see how Agentforce is different from Copilot. If we are saying that Agentforce is an autonomous army of super agents, Copilot can be considered as the first agent or first soldier. Copilot is an autonomous soldier which can perform a lot of tasks, but it has some limitations. While Agentforce is an entire army, Copilot is designed to help users on their everyday business interactions, but it requires a human touch somewhere in the loop. At some place, there will be moments where Copilot will need some inputs from a user, whereas we can configure Agentforce to do all the actions, take the decisions based on their LLM machine learning and understanding without any human interaction. That is possible. Copilot is a universal assistive agent, but for one organization, there can be only one Copilot. So if for any organization, there are 10 to 15 tasks, it will be able to handle very well. But if suppose the organization is also very large and it extends to hundreds of tasks need to be performed on every day, then it will be a bit complicated, not in terms of performing those things, but to reach to that task, it require some iterations. So to say that you want to identify a case or find a specific data from the customer, you may need some iterations. Instead of that, what you can do is for Agentforce, you can have different agents written for different tasks. So one agent for sales, one agent for service. Each of those will be performing their task autonomously, and the customer will be directly interacting with that super multitasker agent. Besides that, there is another technical challenge with Copilot. Copilot is designed to act within the same organization. It does not have any messaging interactions or integration with the messaging channels outside the organization. So if there is an e-commerce website which interacts with the external world, then you won't be able to use Copilot because it does not have the communication channels to interact with the external world. For that, you will need a Copilot. So maybe you can say that Copilot is an internal organization agent, whereas all the other agents are external facing, and customers can directly interact with other agents. What is it is designed to do? Out of the box, there are several agents which Salesforce is providing. These are can be categorized into some small chunks, like for service. If you are any customer using service agent, they can straight away use the Agentforce service agent. It's out of box. It will require some configurations, but all the data is already set and quality is good. Then you should be able to set it up within few hours or few days. What it can do, it can take all your tasks that were performed by service agents, like handling customer queries, analyzing what the requirement is, scanning the correct data, updating the case, creating the summary of that case, and so on. And it can do it 24/7 without stopping. Similarly, we have a sales development representative which acts as a sales agent for your organization. All the tasks that a sales agent may do, this should be able to do, like finding new leads, interacting with the customers, answering their questions. If someone is asking what is the quotation, what is the rate for this thing, it can handle those questions, and it can make entries into the records, like you want to create a new lead, then update it to opportunity, and so on. All the CRM related tasks, everyone should be familiar. Those can be autonomously performed by sales development representative. In addition, for Sales Cloud, it also provides Sales Coach. Sales Coach is a role-based interactive agent that allows you to train your sales teams. So if you think that you have a good team of sales agent, but they are not performing well, or there is some scope of improvement, so it can provide you guided trainings. You can perform interactions with this agent, and it will provide you suggestions based on the communication that you do, or the preparations that you already have, the questions that you ask to the agent or the customer. On the basis of that, it can provide you suggestions on what exactly should be improved. Besides that, there are these all three agents that we talked. These are already available for end users to use. So we are already for SEO, we are already going to show you a demo. Besides that, there are some more agents for e-commerce, B2B, and merchandise, buyer agent, personal shopper, but these are still in planning phase. So as Salesforce always give this disclaimer that make your decisions only on the present. These are the future, which are promised but coming soon. The other ones that we showed, we are going to show you demo of those right now. So is Agentforce just for Salesforce ecosystem? As we saw that all the interactions that agent was doing, it was within the scope of Salesforce boundaries, sales, marketing, service, those clouds. But what if some customer wants to interact with other systems? For that, Salesforce is working on the Agentforce Partner Network, which is a global network spread across all the major organizations in the world that are currently doing IT jobs, IT stuff, with partners like AWS, Google Cloud, IBM, Zoom. They are all in collaboration with Salesforce and developing their own specialized agent. As we mentioned, it is possible to customize the agents. So these organizations are developing their own custom agents, which will interact with their data along in conjunction with the Salesforce. So it is possible to write one agent that will be able to search any document or Google Sheet which is in the external system and interact or bring that data into Salesforce. Those kind of agents will be possible via this Agentforce partner ecosystem. Then some key components of Agentforce. Agentforce comprises of these 5 key components, as we say them. First thing is role. A role is what an agent is supposed to do. So as we said that it can take any role. So we need to define what exactly is the role, whether this is a salesperson or a marketing manager. We just need to tell that for this particular interaction, you will be a sales agent. And as we say it in ChatGPT, if you are a ChatGPT user, you would already know that suppose you are a sales manager for this in this company and you need to make all the interactions, it will automatically phrase all the questions and interactions accordingly. So that is what role does. Then knowledge, this is the data that makes your agent successful. All the knowledge articles, all the structured data, unstructured data related to that customer and all not related to that customer, Agentforce should have access to that. On the basis of that, it will take all the decisions and interactions. Then we have actions. These are the activities that agent will perform. So when we are saying that we will need to make some entry into database, create a new lead, those kind of records, or update some record, or make some amendments, some changes, or maybe fetching the data from some other system. Those all kind of interactions come under the actions. After that, we have some guardrails. We have told system what to do, but we'll also need to make sure to tell what not to do. Because if customer comes and say that I need the birth dates of all the employees, it should not be possible. There must be some guardrails, and there are guardrails. Salesforce has implemented all those guardrails in practice. We will show you how to make them happen. It can detect the toxicity. If there is some reply, it will identify whether it is toxic or not, and it will make sure the toxic records or personal information does not leak out to the end customers. Then we have channels. As we already know, there are a large number of channels which are already growing day by day. A customer can come from any touch point. He may chat, he may send an email, SMS, telephone call, in person, or maybe some applications like Slack. All those channels can be integrated with Agentforce, and it can work in tandem with that. Essential skills. What do you need to be able to create an agent? Agentforce is usually called as primarily known for a low-code system. You don't need to code much. It requires the basic skills you might already be using. It depends on the prompt builder. That is a simple command prompt or terminal format where you can interact in natural language. So a customer shall provide their comments in natural language. You need to handle those. So you need to design your prompts in such a way, or design your agent in such a way that it understands the straightforward natural language instructions coming from customer. If required, it should ask the customer for further clarification, like if says, where is my email, where is my order? If the agent is not able to identify the order, he should be able to ask, what is your email address, or what is the order number you are talking about? Those kind of confirmations shall be there. So for that, essential skill will be prompt builder, and more importantly, it will be prompt engineering, the way you write prompts. If you are able to write good prompts, your agent will be more powerful in understanding and handling those requests. Besides, there is agent builder, which is equipped with all the tools and techniques that are required to build the agent. It comprises of the basic tools that are already in use, like flows, prompts, Apex, MuleSoft APIs, because at points there will be some places where you'll need to interact with the data or interact with the system which is not already in the scope. So you'll need to configure those APIs, those connections. You'll need to define those actions, that how to scan and how to bring out the data, how to update. So those kind of skills will be used. Then let's talk about the Agentforce licensing. We know about the Agentforce, and it is good and everything, but is it free? No. For some customers, right now it is free. Salesforce Foundation, it's an initiative by Salesforce for the existing Salesforce customers. So if any of your clients or you are already using some Salesforce tool, maybe Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing, or any of them, any of the existing customer can opt for this Salesforce Foundations, which provides the basic essentials required for configuring an agent. So it will provide you some free credits for sales, service, marketing cloud, data cloud, and so on, so that any of the customers will be able to deploy all of them within their environment without any charge, and they will be able to explore it. Secondly, there are talks about the Agentforce licensing, which is usually termed as $2 per conversation. For some people, it will look like a bit costly. For every conversation, you are spending $2. If you are having million of conversations in an year, it will cost you a fortune. Genuine question. But as genuine is the answer, that if you are having a million of conversations in a year, how many agents have you hired already? Human agents, if you are already using some human agents, how many human agents will be used to handle those? And to handle those perfectly 24/7 with a smile on the face. That will also cost a lot. If you do a simple calculation on per day basis, how many customer agents you are hiring, human agents you are hiring, and you calculate the total hourly pay for those all customers, it will surely come way less than the cost of the Salesforce Agentforce. Then there are some standard success plans, which are actually the support plans for that are offered by Salesforce. They've integrated these all offerings with the Agentforce. So with success plans like standard, and then there is premium plan, and then signature plan. Those plans Salesforce provides 24/7 support for developing your agent, for building it or improving it, and for configurations. All the configurations, all the things that you need to learn, all the practice that you need to do, those are provided under the standard success plans. I think this is all from my side. Now let's discuss about how it works, the technical part, and for that I would like to invite Narendra. Please, Narendra.
Thanks, Vishal, for sharing all the insights about Agentforce. Okay, so now we will discuss about how Agentforce works. So let me just first of all tell you that why do we need Agentforce if we already have live agent and instant bot. Okay, so in live agent a human interaction will be involved every time. So a human agent will have to be available 24/7. While in instant bot it is autonomous agent but without AI. And in instant bot, it will only just give the response of the instruction which are pre-configured in the instant bot. So instant bot will not solve all the problem of the customer. And in the instant bot, the customer will have to provide a specific instruction in a specific format. Okay. So in instant bot, otherwise in the instant bot basically customer cannot provide the instruction in native language. Then comes to the Agentforce. So Agentforce is autonomous agent plus AI. So here Agentforce is solving the problem of customer that now customer can provide their instruction in any native language, English, Chinese, Japanese, whatever language they know, first of all. Okay, and basically it is using the AI flavor behind the scene, so it will be quick to provide the response. Okay, and it will provide the better response as compared to the instant bot. So that's why Salesforce has introduced this Agentforce. Okay, so now we will see how Agentforce works. So you know that if Agentforce has to work on any customer inquiry, first of all, Agentforce will have to query the data, obviously, right? So for example, if customer is asking that what is the recommended product based on my order history. So this is the prompt question asked by the customer on the Agentforce chat window. So this is the conversation. So now what will happen? This request will be sent to Agentforce. So Agentforce will first of all create a plan. So to create a plan, Agentforce will have to first of all pick a topic. I will show you that where we can create a topic and where we can create action. So first of all, the Agentforce will do the analysis of that request, and based on the analysis, the Agentforce will first of all pick a topic. Under the topic, there will be some actions. So now you will be thinking that how Agentforce will find out the topic. Let's suppose if in Agentforce I have defined around 50 to 100 topics. So how Agentforce will identify that which topic I should pick. So basically whenever we create a topic, we define some instructions. So in topic you will find some fields like classification, scope, and then instructions. So classification is basically helps the Agentforce identify that which topic should be picked. We will see one example of that, how we should write the classification, scope, and instructions, everything. So after identifying the topic, then under the topic there will be multiple actions. So Salesforce, that Agentforce basically will arrange those actions into an order, and then will perform those actions one by one in order to generate the final response, and that response will be shown as the outcome to the customer. So this is on high level, these are the four things. First of all, a customer will do a conversation, customer will provide a query, then Agentforce will prepare a plan. In that, first of all, it will pick a topic and then actions. The actions will be executed, and then outcome will be generated. For example, in this example, we can see here, if a customer is asking this question, then which topic, this is the topic, for example, order management. This is the topic that the Agentforce reasoning engine, basically in the Agentforce there is a reasoning engine which is called planner service also. So that reasoning engine will first of all pick this topic, and how this topic will be identified based on the instruction written here in this topic. So after picking the topic, then action will be picked by the Agentforce reasoning engine, and then those action will be executed. So those action will be kind of task. So task 1, task 2, task 3, like that. So first of all, what the Agentforce will do, first of all it will query that order record, and then it will it will do another action to find out the return order summary, then it will check the what product can be recommended, and then it will check the action. So there, there can be these kind of multiple actions. So in Agentforce, we can create different type of actions. You can use your Apex class also as an action, your Lightning Flow as an action. You can build your own custom prompt template, and you can use that also as an action. So we will see that also what all type of actions are available. So basically, and also in order to perform that actions, the Agentforce will require the data. And from where that Agentforce will get the data? The data can be either into your CRM, it can be in your data cloud, or it can be in your external system. Or so you can connect the MuleSoft API also with Agentforce easily. And basically it gets some information from the user input as well. So whatever prompt will be provided by that user, this Agentforce will use that prompt as well as the input. So after that, once AI will have all the information, AI will generate the response, and that response will be shared with the customer. Okay. So now, but behind the scene, there is one more important component which is working, and that is Einstein trust layer. Because in Salesforce, trust is very important factor, which is everywhere in the Salesforce platform. So now let's talk about the Einstein trust layer, how it is providing the more security. Because if you are trying to get some data from CRM, and then you are showing that to the customer. Okay, and customer can be anyone. So we cannot show the data to anyone without any security level. So this is the Einstein trust layer, which is basically helping. Okay, so in Einstein trust layer, there are so many things. Let me just go to one by one. So as we discussed, first of all, from any CRM application, the customer will provide the prompt instruction. Basically, in this case, we use Einstein Copilot for internal team member, your system admin, sales rep, or your service rep. Okay, from website, customer can provide the instruction as well. So once that prompt will be provided, then first of all, this will be the step in the Einstein trust layer: secure data retrieval. What is the meaning? Secure means the data should be retrieved only basis of the access level. So if you have worked in the Salesforce platform, you know that we have profile, permission sets, field level accessibility, record level accessibility. So whenever anyone is sending any prompt request, first of all, Einstein trust layer will check that whether that user has access to that record or not. For example, if I am providing that writing that prompt on the website, okay, and I am saying that tell me the order status of Anil Pilania. Okay, so now let's suppose if I am not Anil Pilania on that website who is providing that prompt. Okay, so in that case, I should not be able to see the data because I am not that authorized person. So first of all, the Einstein trust layer will check the field level security, record level security, object level security, everything, whatever we have in our Salesforce platform already built in. So if that user has proper access, then that data will be retrieved. So this is the secure data retrieval. Okay, after retrieving the data, then will be dynamic grounding. Okay, what is dynamic grounding? So basically, whatever data that Salesforce has retrieved, from that records, the value will be merged into the prompt template. Okay, because behind the scene, this Agentforce will use a prompt template. Okay, so in that, okay, let me just give you one example. Have you worked with email template in Salesforce? In email template, what we do? We write some static text and then we use the merge field. Okay, so whenever at runtime that email template is generated, the merge field will be populated by the record value dynamically. So this is the same concept. This is called dynamic grounding, where the Agentforce will merge the value from that record which has been securely retrieved into those placeholder value. So in the prompt template, you will have the placeholder value. We will see that how we can create a placeholder value or merge field in the prompt template. So we basically create the prompt template in the prompt builder. So did you get the point that what is the dynamic grounding? Dynamic grounding is simply merging the values into the that prompt. After that we have data masking. So you already know that what is data mask. So what data masking step is doing, it will mask all the PII information, because here here you can see that we are sending this information outside Salesforce platform to any AI model. So if information, your company information, your customer information is going outside Salesforce platform, so definitely it should be masked. Otherwise, if you will not mask the, email, first name, last name, or the credit card number, etc., then it will be a security breach, right? So here in this step, basically the Einstein trust layer is doing the masking of your data. And how this data masking is done, for that Einstein trust layer use two algorithms. One is the pattern matching algorithm, and another one is the machine learning algorithm. So we can configure this particular pattern matching algorithm in our Einstein trust layer. So you can go to the you can go to the setup, and in the setup you will have to type the Einstein trust layer. So you will see the Einstein trust layer page, and there you can do all this configuration for data masking. So for example, if you have created any custom field that you want to add into data masking configuration, so you can add that custom field also. That please do this also. Consider this custom field also while masking. Okay. Otherwise, Salesforce will do already a setup out of the box for all the standard field which is the Salesforce considered as a PII information. Okay. After that, we have prompt defense. So after data masking, what is this prompt defense? So to explain this, let me give you one example. So whenever you type any password on any website, you will see some policies there, that your password should be around 8 character length, it should have a special character like that. So these are all password policies. Similarly, here also in Einstein trust layer, we have to set up some policies, system policies or company policies. So before sending that prompt instruction outside the Salesforce platform on LLM, this Einstein trust layer will check all the company policies first, whether this prompt instruction is following all the policies or not. For example, in the prompt instruction, there should be no abusive word, okay, and it should not generate any harmful response like that. So there are multiple policies that we can also configure, but Salesforce also provide out of the box policies in the Einstein trust layer. So after all this security check, grounding, retrieval, after that that prompt request, that prompt instruction will be sent to the AI model. So AI model can be hosted on Salesforce Trust Boundary, or you can bring your own AI model also, or you can use any external AI model. So where we can select this AI model while writing the prompt template, I will show you that. So we can select that which AI model we want to use, that we can do in prompt builder. So here this is the word zero retention. What is the meaning of zero retention? Zero retention means whatever information we are sending to this AI model, that AI model will never store that information. That information will never be used to train that AI model. There will be no human interaction. There will be no monitoring. Okay, so whatever this AI model will receive, this AI model will simply do the processing, and after processing, the response will be sent back to the Salesforce. So none of them will be stored, neither request nor response. Then so after processing through secure gateway, the response will be sent back to this Salesforce. Okay, so again in the response layer, what it will do? It will check the toxicity detection in the response. So what is toxicity detection? Toxicity detection will basically check if the response is meaningful, response is genuine, response is not harmful. Okay, so basically there is some algorithm which runs behind the scene, which checks some keywords, some parameter in that response, and then calculate a score. And this toxicity score will range between 0 to 1. So this is very important point that I am going to say. Please listen it carefully. 0 means your response is very toxic. 0 means your response is very toxic, and 1 means your response is very safe. Okay, so and also this toxicity score will be stored into your data cloud. So in this response layer, we have feedback, audit trail, and toxicity score. These three informations are stored in the data cloud. So that's why you will see in the help documentation also that before implementing the Agentforce, you will have to enable the data cloud. Because if you will not enable the data cloud, where this information will be saved, right? Then we have data demasking. So similar to data masking, we have data demasking. Then feedback framework. So why this feedback framework is required? Because here customer is sending a conversation request, AI model is sending a response. So this whole conversation should be stored somewhere so that the prompt builder, the prompt engineer can check those feedback. Because you know that prompt engineering is not very easy. No one can write a very good prompt in a very first attempt, right? So if that prompt engineer will be able to see the feedback that are coming from different conversation and getting stored in the data cloud, then prompt engineer will be able to find out that where they need to do improvement in the prompt template. Because in the prompt template, basically we write the instructions that what this agent should do, right? So we will see how to write a prompt, then it will be more clear, I think. So this is the feedback, and then we have audit trail. So why we need the audit trail? Every process needs compliance check, right? So audit trail is also should be done, that what conversation a customer is sending, what response is coming back. So for that, audit trail should be done. So, and this audit trail data, feedback data, and the toxicity score, everything will be stored in the data cloud. So if you have knowledge of data cloud, you can see in the whole help page that which all DMOs which you can query for this information. Okay. Okay. So now let's jump into demo. So before start this demo, I would first of all like to introduce what is this org, okay, and how did we set up this. So this is basically SD org. Do you already know what is SD org and how we can build it? Okay. So in this SD org, we have several features available. So in this we have Agentforce, AI, data cloud, and all these things. So we have done set up all these things, and now in this demo we are covered everything: CRM, data cloud, and Agentforce and AI, some parts of every feature. So in this org, this is basically a bright. We have given the name as Bright Sky to this org, and here to show this demo, I am going to use one of the contract record which is named as Anil Pilaniam. So first of all, I will show you one use case of customer for Agentforce. So here, first of all, I will do login on the website. So in this demo, we are going to use the D2C Commerce Enhanced website. Okay, so here you can see that right now I am logged in with Anil, and here we can see the messaging icon for Agentforce. So once, let's suppose as a customer, I want to do a chat with Agentforce. So this Agentforce will show me first of all this welcome message. So it is also possible to do the branding and customization for this Agentforce with a few clicks in just 5 to 10 minutes. So, and where we can do this customization, that also we will cover if we have time. So this message, you can see that Bright Sky AI agent can answer your question. This is all customized. This title is all customized. This bot icon is also all customized. And we can also control that if a customer should be allowed to attach the images file or and enter the emojis also or not. And also here we can customize this also, that the customer should be allowed to download that chat script or not. And then end conversation is by default. So we will see that the download conversation also. But before that, let me ask some question to this Agentforce. So the main thing is that here this Agentforce will not involve any human agent. So whatever request I will send this agent will autonomously handle that and will use the flavor of AI. Okay. So now let me ask few questions. So first of all, let me ask question like first I will provide some question, then you can just suggest me what you want to ask. Okay. Show me my orders. Okay, so here you can see that here I can just provide my prompt instruction in my language I don't need to follow any pre-configured steps. No button, no hard-coded message. Whatever I want, I can just provide. So first of all, this message will ask email address. So right now this is asking an email address. I am working on this issue. I will fix it probably next week, so that it will not ask the email address. It will automatically detect the email address of the contact, but for now I am working on it. So I will have to provide the email address manually. Okay, so let me copy the email address of this user contact record. And also here I have configured that user can provide the multi-line instruction also. So when I will click on the enter button, it will just move to the next line. And if I want to send the request, I will have to click on this arrow icon. So once I will just provide this email address, it will do the processing behind the scene. So behind the scene, that Agentforce instant trust layer is working. It is retrieving the orders data for my contact. It is then doing the dynamic grounding, doing the, checking the prompt defense, doing the maskings, sending to LLM, getting the response back, and showing me here. Okay. So here you can see that these are the all records which we have on the Anil's record. So here we can see all these orders. So right now so basically to build this use case, behind the scene we have written a lightning flow. That lightning flow is basically doing a query on the order object, getting all the record information, and then we are just returning only this information: order number, order date, total amount, and shipping address. Only these 4 fields for now. So we can customize whatever based on the client requirement. So this is all customizable, and admin can also do this because admin should know the lightning flows, right? So here now in these orders, any question that you want to ask this agent based on this order, or whatever you want to ask regarding only order inquiry. And there is one more point: in the Agentforce also, it will work only for those instructions which we have implemented as a topic and action in the agent. So right now for this demo, I have implemented order inquiry topic and case management or case inquiry topic. You can give any name, but it will just right now handle only 2 use cases, that is orders and cases. It will not give you any other, but if your client is asking for more use cases, then you can build that easily. Okay. And also I will show you that the reading from the knowledge article also. So if this customer will ask any FAQs, and if the response, the answer of that FAQ is available into any knowledge article, then that response will be returned. Otherwise, it will give you some other response which will be generated by AI. Okay, so now the agent can click on the save button, and this will be saved on the case record automatically. Here I have not written anything. Everything just I am doing the click, and everything is done. So now here you will see, as soon as the agent will do the end chat, this message will be shown that now the customer will know that the conversation has been ended by the agent. So after all conversation, if let's suppose customer wants to download this chat transcript, then they can simply click on the request chat transcript. It will download all the script that was done by this agent with this agent service and the live agent both. So here you can see all the history, what was happened in this conversation. So this is also one of the good feature in this Agentforce. Okay, and then moving to, okay, I think from Agentforce side, I think I'm all done. Now we will cover Instant Copilot. Okay, then I am moving to this particular account. So for this demo, we have prepared some use case that the agent should be able to find the LTV, lifetime value of account in the B2B model, and the lifetime value of any customer in the B2C model. So both we have covered. So to calculate the lifetime value, basically we are using data cloud behind the scene. So so in this org, we are getting the customer data and all the order details from various systems. So we are using POS system, which we have used SFTP, and for B2B we have connected another Salesforce CRM org, which is called as Great Lake website. Okay, so that is a B2B website, and for B2C we are using this D2C website data. So for this use case, we are getting all the order of this particular customer, because this customer is doing the purchasing from B2B website also, from D2C website also, from POS system also. So we have this customer in all the 3 systems and the order information also in all the 3 systems, and then we are using data cloud to connect all the systems, all the sources, and getting ingested in the data cloud. So once we have data in the data cloud, after unification we have unified profile, and then we are creating a calculated insight on that. So that calculated insight is calculating basically the LTV, lifetime value of that customer, or at account level. So that data cloud data we are not sending back to the Salesforce CRM, because in the there is a way to send it in the Salesforce CRM also by using the copy field enrichment or related list enrichment, or there are some other ways, but we are not using that. In this demo, this agent is going to directly do a query on data cloud data. Okay, so as I mentioned that in order to use the Einstein Copilot, the user will have to click on this Einstein. Okay, and here you can see that this Einstein Copilot is also smart enough. So whenever you will open this Einstein Copilot on any page, it will also automatically detect that page context also. So here you can see right now I am on the account record page. So if and this icon is on the header, so that means I can open this Einstein Copilot conversation window from anywhere, irrespective of on which page I am. But right now I am on the account page, so it will automatically suggest you some recommendation that do you want to summarize this account. If let's suppose I am on the product page, it will show me the do you want to summarize this product, like that. So it will automatically detect that page context also. This is the good things about this Einstein Copilot. Okay, so here for example, I want to use this out of the box summarize account. So what it will do, it will quickly summarize this account. I don't need to look all these fields and just then get the summary about this. I will just simply read whatever this AI will generate for agent. Okay, here you can see. Okay, and then this agent can use this copy button to copy this and use it anywhere. So after this also it will keep recommending all other options also which can help you any agent. But here I want to show you our custom use case. So our custom use case is find out the LTV of any account. And now in this use case, I want to just get the LTV value of this record. So I will not type the long sentence, I will just type LTV and just press it. It should be able to identify the LTV's lifetime value, and we are talking about the horizontal. So right now in our calculated insight, we have two horizontal digital records, which is for one is for US, one is for India. So that's why we have two horizontal digital record information here. Okay. So for one horizontal digital, the LTV value is 266038. For another one, it is 559557. Okay, now I want to just ask top 5 companies. Okay, so it will just show me the top 5 companies based on the LTV value. So here basically to implement this use case, we have written Apex code behind the scene. Although we can write the lightning flow also, but just to explore the Apex version, so we have written it in this way. Okay, so now let me just give you one like AVG, just AVG. It will just give me the average of all LTV value of all these accounts. I don't need to write. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, I think this time it did not work, but it was. But yeah, it was trying to calculate the average lifetime. Just a minute. Okay, so now I am going to show you another use case for system admin, because as I told you that anyone in the internal as an internal user can use this Einstein Copilot. So I will show you one use case of system admin also, but from agent builder. So basically what we have covered in this use case, you know that system admin every day checks the audit trails, right? So they have to export the Excel sheet, and then they have to compare that which user has done what. So now in this case, they can just simply write in a native language, and this will tell that who did what on any day. So but before that, let me just give you a brief idea about where you can see the agent, where you can create it, like that, just a brief. So so in the setup, you will have to just type the agent. So here you can see we have created these 3 agents. Einstein Copilot is out of the box, which is the agent for internal team members, and then we have a sales coach agent also, which Vishal will demonstrate you, and then we have this bright sky service agent, which we were looking on the website. Okay, so here if I show you the Einstein Copilot, here in the Einstein Copilot you will see only this option: details, action, system message, language, but there is no connection tab. But in case of this agent, you will see the connection button also. So basically if you want to create a new agent, you will have to just click on the new agent button. You will have to provide some configuration that you can read in the documentation, otherwise you can ask me offline. Then once this agent will be created, on the agent page you will see the connection tab. So here you can see in this connection tab you will see two options, inbound omnichannel and outbound omnichannel, which is handling the inbound request and then outbound request. So this outbound omnichannel, you have to define the flow which will handle that escalation that I want to route to the live agent. So in this flow that logic is written, and in this flow routing to the service agent is logic is written. Okay, so now let me open this agent in Open Builder to just show you the component of this agent. So you will see the same UI in the Einstein Copilot as well. There is from UI perspective there is not much difference, but yeah, in the Einstein Copilot you will not see this knowledge article option. Okay, and there are some other options. So just a minute. Yeah, here you can see that what all topics are added in this particular agent. So topics are basically your use case category. For example, I want to implement here you can see case management. I have written a topic. Then two are topic for account lifetime, data cloud account lifetime, customer lifetime, and this is for escalation for routing to the live agent, and this is for general FAQ, which is doing the query on the knowledge. So in the topic you will find the actions. So I will show you one of the topic and its action, and we will execute that as well. That is system admin use case. And in the second you will see all the actions. Then here you will see all the context variable, which is messaging session I was talking about. There is one more thing. There is a checkbox. If we select this checkbox, only then audit trace and feedback will be stored in the data cloud, otherwise not. Okay, moving quickly. Now let me just show you the use case in Agent Builder. So if you want to open any Agent Builder, whether it is Einstein Copilot or Agent Service, just click on the Open in Builder button. Then it will show you this screen. So in this screen, in the left panel you will see all the topics and actions. In the right panel you can provide your prompt instructions, and in the middle of the section, this is the place where your reasoning engine will show the plan and how it execute, which topic it picked and what actions were picked, and then in what order that action were executed, and what was the request and what was the response. Everything you will be able to see here. So this is the main window. This is called reasoning engine and service planner. So now let me just ask here, just what Narendra did in the org yesterday. So as a system admin, I want to ask this question, that what Narendra did yesterday in the org. Okay, so now it is confused that who is Narendra, because in this org I have two users with Narendra name and one contact record. So when there is a multiple conflict, then it will ask you for more clarification. So let me just provide you the full name. Yeah, right now I have written the logic only for just one specific day, not for a date range. So it will not work for date range. So I given this name as an admin task. So here we have in the topic we have the classification description. What is the classification? Basically this classification will basically help this reasoning engine to identify that which topic should be picked first. So first of all, the reasoning engine will identify the topic. So as soon as the topic is identified, then it will execute the action. So here also in the reasoning engine you can see that basically now it is very long list, but yeah, here you can see how it is doing. Basically right now I am not getting the response, so I can check here also that why the response is not coming. Yeah, I can easily visualize what was my request, what response that AI is returning, and if there is any error is coming. I will try to fix it later on. I don't know why it is coming, but yeah, here you can understand what is classification, what is scope, and what is instruction, because these are three important things in order to build any agent. So you should know that how to build a topic, because whatever you will write here, that will help you. That will help basically reasoning engine to identify topic. Otherwise, reasoning engine will not be able to identify topic, and it will not work as expected. Okay, so here you can see that in the classification how I have written the instruction to specify that what will be the role of this particular for this use case, that it will be a system admin and can ask for audit trails. Then in the scope we define the boundary, because here we are not going to query everything, we are just going to query the audit trails. So here we are defining the boundary, so that if we are implementing any use case just for cases, we will just define that you have to do a query on the cases in the CRM or in the data cloud or in any other system. So that scope you need to define here, so that it will help it to to focus on any particular area, and it will give you more better result. Then you have instructions, so you can write n number of instructions whatever you want. Okay, so this instruction will basically help you to make this response more easy to understand. Okay, so here for example, if I am asking any prompt to chat GPT, okay, that just to do the query of some case record and create a CSV file. This is my task that I want ChatGPT to do. Now I want to just give some more instruction that in CSV file these should be the column, these should be the order of the columns, and there should be only 10 records, like that. So these kind of instruction if I will provide to ChatGPT, then it will be able to give me the response accordingly. So similar way we can provide the instruction here also to make the response more oriented to the customer ask, okay, or the agent ask. So I think here we have covered this system admin, and here we have seen that how the reasoning engine will help you to understand that how this plan is built. So first, whenever any conversation will be done, a session will be started. There will be a session ID and also a plan ID. Under that you can see which topic was selected, what was the prompt, and all these things, and all this information will be saved in the data cloud if you will check the checkbox. The checkbox here that we have on this first screen. Okay, and then here they have to select the option here that basically on the opportunity we have different stages. So for each stages they have written a prompt template behind the scene. For negotiation stage they have different prompt template, like that. So in whatever stage this opportunity will be, that prompt template will be picked, and then AI response will be generated. Okay, so here I want to click on the next button, and then here it will open the video and audio to enable that, and start here. So here after click on the start recording button, sales rep will have to provide the sales pitch. So basically what here the sales rep or sales agent is doing, sales agent is doing a practice with this agent before doing an actual call with the customer. So whatever question the customer is going to ask, sales agent already know those questions. So sales rep will try to give the answer of those questions into this recording session. So once that recording will be done, agent will just click on the end practice button. After that it will do the practice, and then it will show the feedback. Right now my pitch is too short due to time constraint. Okay, so I think from our side we are all done. Yeah, there are a lot of things, but yeah, we can deliver in another session.